Okay, today in my 3-minute guitar lick series, we're going to be looking at yet one more example of a time when Mike Campbell played the perfect part at the perfect time. It is from Tom Petty's Wildflowers, the tune You Don't Know How It Feels. If you'd like 5 more examples of Mike Campbell doing this, I'll link a video at the end where I kind of break down just the brilliance of Mike Campbell, the genius of how he always has the perfect part. That's from several years ago, incidentally. I've seen some other people do similar videos since then. Okay, so this song has a really simple chord progression, right? The verse is just... just A to A, that's it. And then there's E, B, E, A, before we get to the You Don't Know How It Feels, which is E, D, A, E, D, A, and then that's when Campbell comes in, and it's just this brilliant mixing of the minor and major pentatonics. He plays E, G, G sharp. I believe it's a hammer on, it could be a slide, I believe it's a hammer. So you're hammering from the minor third to the major third, coming up and picking the 5, the B note, and then sliding from the C sharp to the D, and back to the C sharp. So the C sharp is the 6, that's in the major pentatonic. The D is the dominant 7, that's from the minor pentatonic. So twice in this one little lick, he's mixing minor and major pentatonics in a brilliant way. The first time it's minor to major, and then it's major to minor, and then back to the major note, which is, again, the C sharp. So that part's definitely a slide, C sharp, D, and back, and then the second time it just resolves to the open A string. That's it. Couldn't be simpler, but it's so brilliant. And he's got some modulation going on. It sounds like a Leslie or a vibratone or something. And then after that kind of surfy, swampy, lower string lick, he comes all the way up here and does just riffs on a classic rock screaming, wailing lick. Just bending that D note, 15th fret B string up a whole step to double the E, which you're hitting on the first string at the 12th fret. It's how he does this counterpoint of the low, swampy kind of lick and then the screaming high rock and roll lick. One more riff I've seen him do live. Think of me, if you will. I've got a little space to fill, something like that. Mike comes up here and does kind of Hendrixy E major pentatonic, double stop kind of stuff, which I've shown that kind of lick in many, 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 many lessons, and you should be familiar with that box. Thanks for joining me as always. I will see you next time.